Welcome to the Sprite Cup Series Season 5. We're live at North Wilkesboro Speedway for the Tyson 400, the first point-paying race at North Wilkesboro since 1996. In our last outing here at North Wilkesboro, it was for the Christmas All-Star race. Daniel Suarez won on that occasion. Today, 25 cars are lined up for 15 laps around this 0.625-mile short track. It's a beautiful day for racing. Let's take a look at your drivers to watch for. Kyle Larson starts on pole for today's race. He's got a pretty fast Chevy. Kyle Busch on the outside pole almost won the Daytona 500 last weekend. If it wasn't for that poorly timed caution, he probably would have won. Eric Jones starting fourth in that Legacy Motor Club Chevrolet, greatly outperforming his equipment. Be on the lookout for him. Kevin Harvick, winner of the Daytona 500 last week, hoping to carry that momentum in the North Wilkesboro. Bubba Wallace, a short track ace, starts deep in the field. Expect him to climb his way through the entire field here today. Now let's go trackside for the command.
Gentlemen, start your engine! Woo!
That's awesome. Legends.
Cars fired up and roll off. Now let's look at your starting lineup. On the pole, it is Kyle Larson, and to his outside is Kyle Busch, the Kyle and Kyle Show. Behind them, it's Joey Logano and Eric Jones. Then we have Christopher Bell and Alex Bowman. Behind them, it's Daniel Suarez and Kevin Harvick. Then we have Sprite and rookie Ty Gibbs. Behind them, it's William Byron and Martin Truex Jr. Then we have Harrison Burton and Austin Dillon. And it's Chase Elliott and Eric Almirola behind them. Then we have rookie Noah Gragson and Bubba Wallace. Behind them, Chase Briscoe and Chris Buescher. Then we have Ryan Blaney and Ross Chastain. Then we have Austin Cindric and Denny Hamlin. And running out the field, it is rookie Ryan Preece. We are ready to go green here in North Wilkesboro. Pace car pulls off. Green flag is in the air. Race underway. Kyle Busch able to stay alongside Kyle Larson, but Larson clears and go down the backstretch. Here comes Kyle Busch to the inside to try to take the lead away. Nearly clears him, but Kyle Larson powers around the outside. Here comes Kyle Busch. Persistent on the inside lane. Can't quite clear him. They're dead even. Kyle Busch clears him. Here comes Larson to the inside now to take back the lead. Larson clears him. Now here comes Joey Logano to take second from Kyle Busch. But Kyle Busch around the outside will take the position back. Logano persists though. He clears Kyle Busch. Now here comes Kyle Busch back around the outside to take that spot back. Oh, around goes Kevin Harvick and gets hit by Austin Cindric. Caution is out. The two of Austin Cindric went airborne a little bit, clipping the front nose of Kevin Harvick. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, Harvick just got bumped from behind by 24 William Byron. Poor Austin Cindric had nowhere to go. Hits him right on the nose. Then hits the inside wall. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah. Little slight bump sent him around. Right into the path of Austin Cindric. Nowhere to go for him. Tough breaks for both of them. They'll be out of the race. We're ready to restart on lap 7 out of 15. Here at North Wilkesboro, Kyle Larson will be your leader for this next restart. Green flag is back out. Kyle Busch around the outside will take the lead from Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson coming back around the outside. Busch stays persistent. He steers clear of Larson. Now here comes Larson to the inside. Take the lead away from Kyle Busch. Suarez slips into third, takes the spot away from Joey Logano. Chevy top 3. Oh, in trouble. The 99 to Daniel Suarez. Smoke coming out of the back of that car. He's lost the engine. That's why he just radioed to his crew. Such a bummer for that 99 team for Trackhouse Racing. Blowing an engine while running third. That's gonna end his day. Tough break for him. He's out of the race. We're ready to restart with 5 laps to go. Here at North Wilkesboro, Kyle Larson will be your leader for this next restart. Green flag is back in the air. 5 laps of racing to go. Excuse me. Larson clears Kyle Busch down the backstretch. Here's coming to 4 to go now. Bubba Wallace slipping his way into third. Started 18th. Here he is in the top 3. Kyle Busch now trying to go around the outside to take the lead away from Kyle Larson. Bubba Wallace goes to the inside and clears Kyle Busch. Now Bubba Wallace will work on taking the lead away from Kyle Larson. 2 to go now. Here he comes around the outside. Can't quite make the pass. Here they come to the white flag. Bubba's got one last shot. Down the back stretch for the final time into turn 3. Bubba dives it into the inside. And they both get loose across the stripe. Bubba Wallace wins at North Wilkesboro. Unbelievable finish between the 23 and the 5. Bubba Wallace gave it all he had and comes out on top. Kyle Larson dominated the race. But on the last lap, he fell victim to the short track ace. They'll drive their cars away. What an amazing final half lap. Wallace dives to the inside, drives it in deep, gets loose. And at that point, they both try to steer their cars into one another to try to gain the advantage. But in the end, it was Bubba Wallace who took home the victory. Here's another look. Yeah, Bubba got loose underneath him. Nearly took Kyle Larson with him, but Larson, wheelman that he is, was able to get himself in a position to where he could possibly turn Bubba Wallace. But Bubba was having none of that. So at the same time that Larson was steering into Bubba, Bubba was steering into Larson into the wall, which is why they hit the wall at the after the start-finish line. An amazing finish to cap off an amazing race here at North Wilkesboro. At the end of the day, Bubba Wallace comes out the victor. He'll take the checkered flag and burn it down. Congratulations to Bubba Wallace for winning the Tyson 400 at North Wilkesboro. His first win since, I believe, Season 2 at Tiburon. Long time coming for Bubba Wallace, and he finally snaps that winless streak. Here are your final results. Bubba Wallace wins at North Wilkesboro in a nail-biting battle with Kyle Larson. Alex Billman finishing third. Kyle Busch, a strong showing by him, contended for the lead for most of the race. Started second, finishes fourth. Joey Logano running out the top 5. Christopher Bell, Martin Truex Jr., Ty Gibbs, Brad Keselowski, and Eric Jones rounding out the top 10. Ty Gibbs, a strong rookie showing after a last place finish last week in the Daytona 500. Great 8th place finish by the young gun. And Eric Jones, despite losing 6 positions, manages to round out the top 10 in that Legacy Motor Club car. Ryan Preece finished second last week in the Daytona 500. This week finishes a bitter 16th. Noah Gragson, another 21st place finish. Meanwhile, his Legacy Motor Club teammate finishes in the top 10. Ross Chastain finishes last out of the cars that were still running. Guess he must have had problems firing up that engine, like Daniel Suarez. 3 DNFs this race, compared to the about 15 DNFs last week in the 500, probably more. Significantly less DNFs this time around. And here are your point standings after today. Kyle Larson assumes the points lead with 50 points to his name. Kyle Busch, 6 points back with 44. And with this win, Bubba Wallace moves up to 3rd in the standings. Ryan Preece falls from 2nd to 6th. And with this DNF and last place finish, Kevin Harvick falls from 1st to 10th. Tough blow for the 14 in his swan song season. And Noah Gragson last in points. Next week, we had the Dover Motor Speedway for the Worth 400. Another short track, but this one is 0.375 miles longer. That's sure to be a fun one. I hope you enjoyed this race. This is Brandon Gomez in the booth, signing off.